Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Valiant Victories with Benny Decker. Oh, yeah, my little sign there. Yeah, I'm getting so lonely. If you want to, I'll say it up front. If you want to send any emails, valiantvictories@gmail.com, or on Twitter. I think I'm rocking with 19 followers, so shout out to those 19. Uh, yeah, if you want to follow, I usually just retweet a lot of Valiant posts. But I put up things about the videos. So if you want to do that too, if you're a Twitter follower or whatever, if you want to follow along, yeah, go ahead. But otherwise, yeah, you can check me out on the Facebook groups too. But anyway, there we go. So what's going on with this video? I had a thought. I thought, what if I was in charge at Valiant? So I'll put my little disclaimer. This is not to say that I think that Valiant is not being run well. Obviously, with the state of things going on, it's in a decline. We've hit like kind of the bottom of the decline, and we're trying to get back up. So I had some ideas about what I might do, and as always, if anybody at Valiant wants to use any of these ideas, please do. But yes, so I thought, like, what if it was a matter of, they give me the keys, what would I do? So I'm trying to work in the framework of the current situation at Valiant. So, it'd be easy to go, oh, first thing I'd do, I'd publish 10 books. I'd get, I'd hire, I'd get Dinesh. He'd get, he would do it. Like, I don't know that would be possible. So I'm trying to be kind of realistic with my parameters, but I don't really know what the situation is and in the industry and all that jazz. So I'm trying to think of things that, at least to me, seem doable. So here's a couple of ideas. Speaking of Dinesh, Dinesh was like the Stan Lee with Marvel. Dinesh was the leader up front for Valiant. And we're kind of missing that, like that face of Valiant, the voice of Valiant. The folks that are working there now, they're great people. Oh my goodness, I've gotten a chance to chat here and there with some folks, but they're all very modest. They don't want to. They don't have their own YouTube channels like this where they're singing and dancing and doing stuff like that. You kind of, in my opinion. It's nice to have like the hot dog up front, like that. Dinesh, he was up, beating the drum, getting people interested and excited. We're kind of missing that now at this point. Like for a while, there was Greg Katzman when he was there. He was kind of in that role, but at this point, I don't know. Everyone is definitely working hard, but there's not really there's not anybody twirling the baton at the front. So if it was me in charge, I would probably do it because I think I'm so cool with my my YouTube channel. But no, whether it was me or somebody else in charge, I like the idea of somebody being the go-to person between the company and the fans. So I would try to appoint somebody to that, or see if anybody wanted to, not necessarily one person, but just a lot stronger connection between the fans and the company. So I would do that. Speaking of the fans, I got all my little notes here, so you might see me looking down at the notes. Really, Valiant fans are we're strong. Yeah, stay Valiant. We're involved. We love the company. We love the characters. So I thought, try to get more feedback from the fans. Maybe have more polls, idea submissions. What else are you? Oh, one of my favorite things, a letter column. That'd be, oh my goodness, if we could pull off a letter column, that'd be great. It wouldn't take too much effort, I don't think, but I don't know. And then Valiant is really good with cool covers. I thought, what if they had like a whole fan cover, like for each issue? You could have fan cosplay, or what was it, the Hama beads? I should know your name, huh? But yeah, and like the people that might do fan art, stuff like that. Like let fans kind of may have a cover. It could be a store exclusive, something like that. So just to really get the fans engaged, there's a couple ideas there. All right, my next idea, employee spotlight. So I kind of went over about how everybody's very modest. Like I won't say who the person's name is, but don't talk. I don't want to be in the videos. Like everybody's working so hard, but they don't really want any recognition or to be heard from or seen. Like they're working really hard. Like, oh yeah, oh no, the comics are over there. Oh, we're over here, we're working, but no, that's the main event. Like I would really like to know more about the people that work at Valiant. I bet you probably do too. I know in a couple of IDW books, at least a few years ago, they'd put like a little thing up about like the editors, Riley Farmer, oh, I like dinosaurs, and I like, I don't know. But like something like that, where we get to know a little bit more about the folks that are working at Valiant, maybe a little bit about their role. I know I said at one point, like, I don't really know exactly what everybody does. Like, oh, the director of marketing, and then the sales. I like, what is maybe a little blurb about, hey, this is what I do, during the day. This is my favorite character. This is my favorite. Oh, it seemed like there was. I remember seeing a little thing from Lisa Hawkins about, oh yeah, and then I like this, and this is coming up, and kind of more of that. A little engagement, getting everybody invested in the team, because the team is working hard, and they let's connect it up. So I might institute that. Let me see, where did I leave off? Crowdfunding. I'm not sure. Hopefully the Kickstarter went well, and the funds are working, and that we're going to be hearing some news about that very soon. If that's an avenue for getting some books out, then maybe do that. I know the current atmosphere in comics in general is it's a little scary and hairy, but especially like if you had a couple ideas and you put a poll up and say, the winner, then that's the one that we'll go with for the campaign. So maybe something like that, where it's a matter of especially things if they aren't quite sure if the audience is there for. If it's a harder book to sell, maybe if it was presented as a crowdfunding book, then they'll find out. Oh yeah, we've got the support. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Sorry. This is where I would stop it and like edit it if I knew how to do that. But I'm not going to do that. Only the best for my darlings watching. But yeah, so that's an idea. Anyway. The next one. I kind of got my feelings hurt on Archer and Armstrong Forever. I absolutely adored the run. Oh, so great. And then they took the dagger and stabbed it directly into my heart, showing that Mary Marie is coming back. Oh, and then saying, oh yeah, but now the issue 5 is not coming out. Oh, why? Oh, why you do that to me? Oh, why you hurt me so much? It's always the ones that you love so much that hurt you the most. But so what I'm thinking, and I think this is kind of already what's happening now. It seems like with Bloodshot Unleashed, the plan was like start with 4 issues and like get through that, and then I'm assuming if it's a huge success, then you could go back and revisit. So that might be my publishing strategy. Like go, okay, we're gonna commit to 4 issues, and then have it be wrap itself up and have it be kind of self-contained, but with the opportunity to go for another 4 if it worked out, and not leave it on a huge cliffhanger and get me so excited about Mary Maria and then saying it's not happening. Sorry, I'm getting... So, I don't know. Kind of plan it out a little bit more, like to plan on 4 and then have another option to go another 4 if that works out. So, I don't know. That's just so my heart doesn't get broken again. There we go. Here we go. Oh, this was a good idea. That if you didn't like any of the other ones, this is a good one. All right, so especially if the plan is 1 book a month, it should be somewhat easy to plan out an entire year. So what I would think, really lean in and embrace the continuity aspect of it and do like a year at the very least, maybe even longer, like a 2 year plan, at least a year plan, a theme that overarches through the all of the books that would come out that year. So, and then at the end of it, you have like this big culminating event. It seemed like Valiant used to have a lot of big summer events, whole Book of Death and Harbinger Wars and Harbinger Wars too. We aren't gonna go there. But no, Valiant. Oh, Armor Hunters. Did I already say that? That was a beautiful event. So yeah, so really tighten it up with a really connected theme. So my example idea was, so if you had the book Bloodshot Unleashed and you set it up that, oh yeah, there's all these escapees from the dump that get out, and Bloodshot's trying to find those and take care of them. But there's way more than Bloodshot can handle. So in Bloodshot Unleashed, it's how does Bloodshot deal with a few of those. Then in the next book, if you have an Exo book, maybe Exo deals with a few of the escapees. And then you could have, how does so we started with Bloodshot. Ninjak. Then Ninjak goes after a few too. So it's like the theme that started in Bloodshot Unleashed is getting weaved through all of the books. And then maybe the culminating event is like Unity is getting back together to deal with the last one. Like the last 3 of them, they got together and they're really going to kick everybody's tail. Something like that. So you're weaving all of the stories throughout the whole year together and then really capping it off with a big event. So something like that. Because I think a book like Armor Clads, or yeah, there we go. It was fun, but they kind of tacked on a little thing at the end, like to make it connected. Really, if you're only going to have 12 books come out in a year, put them all together. Like, let's get them linked up and if you're going to buy one, and then you can say, in issue 4 of Bloodshot Unleashed, and then check out issue 1 of this, because it's going to follow another character, but the same story. So really get everybody excited that way. So that was my idea there. I really liked that idea. I think that one might be my favorite one. The next one, a Valiant annual. So this could even be part of the crowdfunding too, something like that, because it seems like anthologies and stuff like that are kind of iffy propositions. So I thought if you had an annual, at least annual, and have it be not just a bunch of random little short stories, but have short stories that are checking in with characters in the Valiant universe during that same, like I said about the plan, you start with it's about how Exo deals with the escapees from the dump, and then Bloodshot, and then Ninjak. You could have a book where it's side characters instead of an entire 4-issue arc. It could be like an issue worth, or a half an issue, or a quarter. Like you could do a short story, 10-page story. How did Quantum and Woody deal? They happened to go, and then somebody tripped over the goat, and then that's how they caught him. Something like that. So it's short stories that are still tied into the continuity and the running storyline. But how did somebody showed up in Divinity's backyard, and he took them out. It could be a 1-page story, it could be a 10-page story, it could be something like that. But like have this big chunky book. It could be a big thick annual. It could be something like that. We're checking in. That way we don't go years and years without seeing some characters. You can pop in for little short stories and it's sort of the off camera, like, what were the secret weapons during issue 1 of Bloodshot Unleashed, something like that. So I thought, that'd be a good way to get everybody excited too, and you can see your favorites that way instead of once every a few years. So there we go. That was that. Here we go. And then my last idea, Valiant Con. Oh, here we go. So start out at the very least as an online event where we can get some panels. So like when you have your year-long plan, like that's where you announce it. You could have a panel and you can go over and show. You could if the creative teams are set up, you could announce the creative teams, announce the titles, go over the actual schedule. Oh yeah, from January to whatever is going to be this book. Then this book's coming. Then this one's coming. This one's coming. Get ready. Vote on the poll. That's when you can let out the poll. Oh yeah, and we want to do a crowdfunding book too that's going to tie in. So who do you want to see in it? We're gonna, we'll pick the top 5 characters on the huge grocery list, and they'll make it into the annual that's going to tie into it too. We're so excited about it. Sneak peeks, all the cool merch that's coming out. You could do a panel on the action figures that are coming out. And do giveaways, have the creators hyping it up. So just like a day where it's just really all about getting everybody excited, but having, have some videos, have some panels, have some giveaways, get not just not just a bleeding cool article like, oh yeah, the year. Yeah, Valiant whatever is coming out this year. Like, get people excited, get the videos going, get it to be like a con experience, and then maybe if it's successful and you get enough, you could have a physical, get together. It'd be fun. I'll do a panel. Sure, nobody will be there, but I'll do one. So I don't know. So these are my ideas about what would I do if they give me the keys to the car. I don't know. So are these ideas crazy? Are these ideas stupid? Are these ideas doable? Do you want to see any of these ideas take place? I think a few of them actually could be beneficial. So please, Valiant, if anyone's listening, I don't know if you are. If you're listening, use these ideas if you want, or tweak or whatever. It's all about sharing that love and staying valiant. Down below, what would you do if you were in charge of Valiant? And please remember, we're going to stay positive. We're not going to go, shut it down, and then give it to somebody who knows what they're doing. Like, no. We're staying positive, and we're being realistic too. Oh yeah, we're just going to publish every book that everybody wants. Like, no, think about what could we do and what's positive. So there we go. If you want to be negative, go ahead, but it's not going to help. So I don't know. All right, but thank you if you made it this far. Ooh, this is a big, long, chunky video here. So anyway, thanks for joining me for another Valiant Victories with Benny Decker, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.